Hey guys, it's your boy Patriotic Sports here, back at it again with another video, and today we are going to be reacting to the AP Top 25 for college football for 2018's October the 21st. Now, I said that really weirdly. Anyway, so obvious frontrunner, Alabama, 8-0. Clemson moves up one spot to number 2. Oregon moves one spot to number 3. LSU moves one spot to number 4. Michigan moves one spot to number 5. Texas moves one spot to number 6. Georgia moves one spot to number 7. Oklahoma moves one spot to number 8. Florida moves 2 spots to number 9. I wonder why. Oh, they had a bye week. Never mind. 10, UCF stays the same. They are 7-0 now. With the win over East Carolina. They've now won 20 in a row. Yeah, it's like 21 or something. Number 11 is Ohio State. I discussed 2 videos about them earlier today. So you know why. I don't even have to go into that. Number 12, Kentucky. They moved up 2 spots. Not West Virginia. Kentucky moved up 2 spots after their 14-7 defensive affair win over Vanderbilt. West Virginia did not move up a spot or down. They stayed the same. They had a bye week after they lost 30-14 to Iowa State. Washington State moved up 11 spots to number 14, and because of the 34-20 win over number 12 Oregon, which they led 27-0 at halftime. Number 15 is Washington. So Washington State is ahead of Washington. Let's see. The Huskies, 14-point win over Colorado. 5-2. Texas A&M here. Number 16, they were 5-2, and they had the off week. They had beaten South Carolina last week. Penn State moved up another spot after their rally out over Indiana, 33-28. Iowa moves up a spot to number 18 after their 23-0 win over Maryland. Number 19, Oregon. They dropped 7 spots after their loss 34-20 to previously number 25, Washington State. In their parentheses, that's last week's ranking, by the way. Number 20, Wisconsin moved up 3 spots to number 20. And, yep, they blew out Illinois 49-20 in a game of snow. 21, South Florida, 7-0 on the year. They're mid-major, that's why they're... Well, they're not a mid-major. Yeah, they are. Somewhat a mid-major. That's why. Also, they squeaked by UConn. What's UConn record again? Oh, yeah, it's 1-6. Anyway, number 22, North Carolina State dropped 6 spots after their first loss of the day to now number 2, Clemson. They lost 41-7 in a battle of unbeaten schools. Number 23 now coming into the poll, Utah was 5-2. He jumped into the poll after a 41-28 win over USC. Stanford gets back into the polls. They were out of it for probably like 2 weeks. Yeah. Oh, 2 weeks ago they were out. And they beat Arizona State by 7 to get back in. And then Appalachian State, a mid-major school, moved up to the FBS 2 years ago only. Hits the top 25 now after a 27-17 win over University of Louisiana Lafayette, the Ragin' Cajuns. And they also took number 10 Penn State's OT in the first day of this college football year. Sadly, they'd lose. The receiving votes are Texas Tech, Utah State, San Diego State, Fresno State, Miami, Florida, Virginia, Houston, Purdue, Michigan State, Cincinnati, Auburn, Boston College, Miss State, and UAB. And the schools that dropped out of the poll this week were Cincinnati and Michigan State. Okay. Cincinnati, Michigan State, and Mississippi State dropped out of the poll this week. Coaches poll. I wish I could react to the FCS poll, but not yet. Anyway, coaches poll. Alabama 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the same. Ohio State, number 9. Number 10 is UCF. 11 Florida, 12 West Virginia, 13 Washington, 14 Kentucky, 15 Washington State, 16 Penn State, 17 A&M, 18 Iowa, 19 Wisconsin, 20 South Florida, 21 Oregon, 22 NC State, 23 Stanford, 24 Utah, and 25 Miami, Florida. And they're not in the AP poll, but they are in the coaches poll after having a bye week, but then previously lost to unranked Virginia. They were number 16 at one point. And actually, they were number 8 to begin the year. I was watching this game right here, LSU and Miami. They were number 8. LSU was number 25. Now it seems they merely flipped. LSU now number 4. Miami not even in the poll. And I'll just take a look at the AFC poll. North Dakota State will stay there. Kansas will stay there. South Dakota State, Jacksonville State will drop. SD State drop because they lost to Northern Iowa. Jacksonville State will drop because they lost to Southeastern Missouri State. James Madison rebounded after their loss to Ellen. And they got a shutout over Villanova 37-0. Good way to rebound. McNeese won this week. Yes. No. They were blown out by Incarnate Word. Alright. Illinois State. They lost to North Dakota State. Okay. Eastern Washington. They lost to Weber State, but they had a bye week. So they'll probably stay somewhat close. They already had dropped Weber State. Team who beat Eastern Washington beat Montana State. So maybe they will rise up over Eastern Washington. Sam Houston State dropped to 4-3. Still somehow in the top 10. They got blown out by Lamar, so they'll probably not be in the top 10. Heck, they might not even be in the top 20. Allen dropped 5 spots. They must have lost. They lost to Delaware 2 weeks ago. They beat Richmond by 10. And this week, they will have a bye week. Alright, and then Wofford, they were number 4. They were by 34-14. And they Eastern Tennessee State 30-17. Yesterday, actually. Yeah, yesterday. Colgate 6-0 on the year. My God, they didn't give you that Colgate smile. Just kidding. Anyway, they dominated Cornell, dominated Bucknell, dominated William and Mary, dominated Lafayette, squeaked past New Hampshire, and Holy Cross. So the last 4 weeks, this team has outscored their opponents 126-3. 160-23 on the year. Like, somebody, put them up higher. Are you kidding me? Towson, 6-1. Alright. Pretty good. They rolled over Albany. Central Arkansas. Let's see. They are number 15? 15, yep. Number 16, UC Davis, 6-1. Only loss is to Stanford. They only lost by 20 when Stanford was the number 19. Heck, they led after the first quarter 3-0. But they rolled over Cal Poly this week, so they'll probably rise. Stony Brook is number 17 at 6-2. They'll probably rise too as they absolutely rout Rhode Island. And I'm pretty sure, yep, Rhode Island's in this poll. They'll drop out. Number 18, Princeton, 6-0. 21 in the country. They somewhat squeaked past Harvard. They rolled Brown, rolled Lehigh, rolled Columbia, rolled Monmouth, and rolled Butler. So that was the first team to really give them a challenge. 289-64. That point differential is plus 225. That's great. Also, number 18, because they both got the same number of points last week, is North Carolina A&T, who's going to rise after their win over Nathan Cookman. They have a bye this week. Maine is at number 20 from last week. They lost to William and Mary. They'll probably drop a few spots, maybe. Yeah, they'll drop more than a few spots. They'll probably They'll either drop out or they'll drop to probably number 25 or something. Eastern Tennessee State lost to Wofford. Okay, that shouldn't drop them too bad if it even does. Nicholls State dropped 11 spots. They lost to Abilene Christian, and they had a bye week last week, so probably not that much movement there. Rhode Island, we already saw, they'll probably drop out. Dartmouth 6-0. Squeaked past Columbia this week, they'll probably move up a few spots. Number 24. Oh wait, number 25. Delaware. We already saw Delaware's already, but they beat Ellen, they beat New Hampshire, they beat Richmond. They lost. Their only two losses was a 2-point loss to Rhode Island, and North Dakota State is self-explanatory. They'll probably rise. So the teams that'll probably drop out. Wait, did I say rise? Oh, I was talking about Delaware. The teams that'll probably drop out. Rhode Island will probably drop out. Maybe Maine is a possibility. I don't see much more. Sam Houston State could probably take up